The Honourable Member for Mégantic-l'Érable. After 8 years of environmental failure, the costly Bloc Liberal coalition is not worth the cost to the environment. The carbon tax, which the Bloc wants to increase, is not an environmental plan, but a tax plan, tax Canadians, which has failed to meet Canada's environmental goals in 7 of the 8 years of this Liberal government. In fact, Canada is at the bottom of the pack out of 63. After these successive failures, will the PM finally admit that he doesn't have an environmental plan, but a tax one? The Honourable Minister of the Environment and Climate Change. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to correct my colleague. What he said is inaccurate. Not only is the carbon tax working, but the Commissioner confirmed this morning at the Environment Committee, and I would invite my colleague to listen to the minutes from this meeting. But not only is the carbon tax working, but it's the equivalent of removing 11,000 vehicles from the road. Our plan is working. We're on track to attaining our objectives, but it's certainly not thanks to the Conservative Party that we're going to get there. The Honourable Member for Mégantic-l'Érable. In the meantime, Mr. Speaker, 1/4 of Canadians have to turn to assistance to meet their housing and food needs. After 8 years of his tax plan, this Prime Minister is not worth the environmental cost. The Liberals have killed all clean energy projects in Canada. There was a national gas project in Saguenay, and an environment minister is opposed to the nuclear power. And they're against innovative carbon capture and storage projects. He has to admit, the minister, that the environmental plan isn't working. When will the government stop killing clean energy products and admit their plan isn't working? The Honourable Minister of the Environment. My colleague has also said something inaccurate. When we took power, online production went up by 60%. GM, Stellantis, Northvolt. These are all projects that the Conservatives opposed. We've invested in Quebec and Ontario in batteries, and we are here to create a sustainable environment and economy for future Canadians. And the Conservatives have no plan for the economy or the fight against climate change, and no plan for affordability.